there. Then we're going to take, I have had my daughter to take and soak our coconut fiber core, and I'm going to pour this in. And of course, that coconut fiber core, I use the paper and everything, because you know those worms are going to eat everything. Those worms will eat everything that once grew. They will eat newspaper because that was once a tree. They will eat the lint from your dryer because that comes from cotton. And of course, they'll eat your vegetable scraps. You don't want to feed them any meats or any dairy products, and you don't want to put grease in there. You want to limit how much citrus that you put in there, because they like to have a good pH balance. And the good pH balance is necessary for them to be happy. You always want them to be happy campers. And here I am, I always get started, and I don't bother to put my rubber gloves on until sometimes I even forget to put them on entirely. But I'm going to be showing this very sanitary now. So here I have my rubber gloves on because I'm going to next work with my little babies, my little worms. And I'll tell you what, I used to not like worms at all. The only real acquaintance that I had with worms were fishing worms. And I hated putting worms on my hook. But these little guys, they're my babies. You know, your babies, you have to feed them. All right? So this is my baby. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take and I'm going to move my coconut fiber core around. Now, my worms here are in castings, and I'm going to put them right in here. And you see, I also have shredded paper here. All right. Oh, would you like to come and take a look at my worms? Look at there. Oh, wow. Don't they look great? All right. Now, when I want to start putting garbage in here, my table scraps, usually I let my worms set for about 24 hours so that they get acclimated. They're in their new little home, their new environment. And by the way, I'm showing you this in the out of doors. But where I keep mine is I keep mine on my back porch. It can be on your back porch, it can be in your garage. It has no odor to it. So you can have it close by your point of origin, which is your kitchen, where most of your kitchen scraps come from. Of course, you can also put clippings from your yard in here too. But whatever you do, it needs to be in the shade. Filming right now, we have it in the sun, but it needs to be in the shade, and it also needs to be in something that is covered over. If you're in up north in the winter time, it can be in your basement. They like to have a good temperature. Their temperature, they like between 40 degrees and 90 degrees, but preferably 70 degrees is what they prefer. They can tolerate from 40 to 90. When I say they need to be under shelter, it is because they have the breathing holes in the top, because your worms also need oxygen. And with the breathing holes in the top, it also, if it rains, they would just really be drenched. So we like to keep them protected. These little guys need to be protected because something that I had found too, whenever we were training, is that there's over 4,400 different types of earthworms, but only 3 are the composting worms that will eat your fresh green waste. And whenever I say green, I don't mean it has to turn green. I mean it is organic waste. And did I say make sure to soak it in non-chlorine water? You know, chlorine will kill anything that is natural. And of course, our little worms are definitely natural. And so we do not want to use chlorine in the water. Now that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy special water for